today, guys, hello everyone. So today, guys, the topic is requests and methods of requests. Okay, 2 minutes late. Yeah, passed. You know, guys, any interaction with the website, it means that we are doing some request. When you just type some URL, yeah, what URL we can type? Google, YouTube. Let me just type some news, what? Not Angry News, but other guys. BBC, yeah. For example, BBC.com. Yeah? When you type just BBC.com and press enter, it means you are doing some request, okay, to the server. Let's see what is the request. So I just go to see the code. So you right click, see the code, and go here to network. Let me type again bbc.com, press enter, and let's see here. I'm doing request. I go to headers. Yeah, this is the first. Choose the first one. The first one is the request. The other ones are the JavaScript files, CSS files, images, pictures, etc. Yeah. So go to first one. Just press. Go to headers, and you can see we're doing get request, guys. Get request to this URL. So when you're doing request, we have two main things. The method of the request is get. It can be get or post or others, mostly get and post. And the URL, to what resource you're doing the request. The URL. You're asking this URL, okay? And this means the 200 means the answer code. 200 means everything was well. You got the answer from the server. Okay, hi, 5 minutes. High five. 5 minutes. He's new, yeah? New one? Yes. You have to stay there 5 minutes because you're late for 5 minutes. Okay? This is our rule. And you have to listen also. Yeah. So this is the answer code, guys. 200 means you got the answer from the server. You know about 404, it means no page in this resource, yeah? In this URL, no page in this URL. 403, for example, it means what? You don't have the rights. You don't have enough rights to see this page, for example, etc. So everything that starts with the 400 means the user is doing something wrong. He got to the wrong page, or he opened the page, but he don't have any rights for this page. Yeah, he doesn't have any rights. He's not administrator or manager. He's just user, so he cannot see this page, for example. These codes they are starting with 400. There are codes that starts with 500, 501, 500 something. It means that the error happened in the server side, not from the user, but from the server side. Your code was giving some error exceptions. Yeah, code in the server. PHP code made some exception or error. So then if it makes some exception, you'll get the 500 something code. Okay. 200 means everything is okay. 300 means everything that starts with 300 means the direction. You go to one website, this website redirects you to another website, and then you got this 300 something code. Okay. So this is not the main thing that I want to explain. I want you to see this get request method. You see, this is a request method get. So we use get request method when we're asking for some page, for some information from server. When we are asking, and he is giving some web page. Okay. Now I just type enter. I made the get request, and I got this page. Then when you go and click some news, for example, to this link, yeah, to some news link, Rustem, when you click this news link, let me just clear this network, and you're doing another request. Yeah, I'm doing another request. Just go and see. This is also get request, but to another URL. Yeah, you have to pass the URL because the server needs to understand what you're asking. Okay. So when you just visit the website, when you type some URL and press enter, or when you press to some links, yeah, to some news or some other links, it means you're doing the get request. Yeah. We use get request to ask something, to ask some web page mostly. Also we have post requests. We use post requests to send some data from browser to server. For example, when you type login, password, something, we're sending. Also, you can send with the GET request and POST request, but there is a difference. I will tell you quite later. Okay, you can send data to server with any method, with GET and with POST, but we usually send it with POST because it is quite it's more secure. Yeah, you'll see it's secure. You know, secure. Безопасный. Yeah, безопасный. You'll see quite later. Okay. This is just a theory. I'm just showing you. Okay, then let's see how we can work with this GET and POST request set. Now we have to learn how to make request to server. Yeah, how we can make request to server, how we can send data to server, and how server can answer us with some HTML with something. Okay, is it clear? So today's lesson is about this topic. Any questions about the theory? So GET request mostly we use to get some data from the server. POST is to send mostly, but we can send some data with the GET and POST also. Okay, with any request you can send some data, but it is sent quite differently. When you send with GET or POST, it is sent to server quite differently. Okay, so let's see. You can come in. You have to stay 2 minutes more. C XMPP, let me open some new week 4, yeah? I have week 4, so let me just remove this all, okay? Remove all except this DB, because I need this DB. And here I want to remove everything, yeah. So let's start with the GET, with the new files, guys. I'm creating new file. I'll call it index.html PHP. You have to stay for 10 minutes. I will create index.html. Then I will open Sublime. Where's Emmanuel? Where's Emmanuel? Are you listening, Emmanuel? You have to listen. I hope he's listening. I just opened the index.html, guys. Okay, so let's start. Let me just type GET request. Okay, GET requests. So GET request you can do with just typing the URL, as I said, you clicking some link, and also we can make with using forms, via using forms. Okay, I'll show you what is form. Form is something where inside we can have some inputs. Okay, if you have just inputs, just input text, but without form, you cannot pass this information to server. We need form, because only form tag can send some info to server. Okay, do some request, I mean, to the server. So we have to open the form. The form tag should have action attribute and also method attribute. In method attribute, you can just say GET or POST. Which method you want to do request to server. I mean, okay, which method you want to use to make a request to server. Okay, let's start with the GET, guys. Then we'll change it to POST after. Okay. Action means what? Action means to what URL you are doing request. As I showed you, we have the method, also URL we have to say. So what URL can be here? This is index.html file, yeah? Let me create another file and let me call it handle request PHP, okay? I just create another file, I just named it handle request PHP. I will fill it now, quite later. And it means what? It means if they are staying here near each other, I have here handle request and index PHP, they are near each other. It means I can just put here handle request. Why doesn't it give me the suggestions? Let me see. Package control. This is settings, yeah, no settings. I don't want settings. I want package control, install. There should be something like file autocomplete. File or file autocomplete. File system autocompletion. Maybe this one, yeah? I hope this one. Let me just try to reopen the subline. Request. No, not this one. Yeah. Let me check another one. Auto complete. Yeah, there was some. I don't remember the name. There should be some plugin, guys, which finds the files near us and just suggests you this file. Okay, I'll find later. So I can just type here what request handle handle request. Yeah, sorry, the file name is handle request. You can come in. Not you, Emmanuel, come in. Request.php. It means what? It means when I will do request, yeah, when I'll pass some button, for example, yeah, to do request. When I will do request, I'll do it with the get method to this URL, to this file. It means to this file. My request will go to this file, okay, to this handle request file. I will write the code later here. Just I have to finish first the form. So what can I do here? Just some, for example, I can input some name. But the main thing here, guys, in the input text, you have to give the attribute which is called name, guys. Why? Because in this handle request PHP, we can take this information that you fill inside this input only with this name. We can find it with this name. Okay? If you don't give the name, then in the server side we cannot take this information. We have to give the name for this input. Okay? You'll see now. So the name can be named here. Okay? For example, what? Email input type. Let me do the type. Should be email. Okay, type will be email, but the name will be what? Email. Okay. So for this input, I have the name which is equal to name, and for this input, the name is email. Okay. Now you'll see quite after, and let's do some password, but mostly we don't send password with the get method. Just I want to show you guys. We don't send it with the get method, just for for now we can do it, okay, because we're just learning. So type should be password here, yeah, as you know, and the name you can give, guys. Here you can give any name, okay. You can say email or my name. It's up to you guys. I just say name, okay, name, email, and here let's say password also, okay. And also I'll make a bar, and then I'll make some button. I need button to send this information, to do a request, okay. I have to submit this form to this handle request PHP. So I need some button which will submit, and I'll say send, and here I have to say that type is submit. I mean, the job of this button is to submit the form, to send the form to handle request PHP, okay. So when I open this, let me just start the XMPP, and where's my project week 4 get, okay. So I'll open this one, guys. Yeah, this one is the form. Let me just put some style, because it's quite, for all inputs I should give the margin bottom 5 pixels, okay. So make it quite yeah, like this. So guys, let me try to, I will not fill it, just I will press the button send, okay. Let me see what happens. Or let me just try to fill it, okay. Nureke mail KZ, for example, and some password 131313. Send. And what happened? The URL is changed. So let me show you the URL. What is the URL now? This is the URL, guys. It's changed to this URL. So localhost Let me just remove this all. So you see, the request went to handle request PHP. The request went to this file, yeah, in the server. Then we have a question mark and the parameters, list of parameters. Name, the parameters, I mean what we typed in inputs. What we typed in inputs, it means request parameters. Yeah? I mean, these things are request parameters. They go to server as a parameters, okay? So server, we send to server what? Name is equal to Nureke, and between the parameters we have and. email is Nureke, the sabachka is shown like this, %40, okay? So, if there will be a space, probel, it will be 20, like %20, okay? If you will type some probel, it will be %20 in URL. It cannot show you. So email is equal to Nureke mail kz and password is equal to something. Yeah. So we're sending these parameters to this file as a request parameters with the get method. Okay, is it clear? But why nothing happened? Because we didn't write anything here in the handle request file. Yeah, I will write it. So one thing, guys, why don't we send the passwords with the get request? Because it's not secure, guys. You can see the password. Password is very open, like it's in URL. You can see it from URL just, okay? Any hacker will do nothing just to see it, okay? Just some password.
And we should use get request, yes? Get or
here we have to use post request. When you have some data you don't want to show, we use post request, okay? Also we do some encodings and etc. But get request we do only to ask some information. But good question. Why then, in what situations, guys, we can use get request if it shows everything?
If you want to get this information from database.
Okay, yes, we get the information. I mean, when we need the pass parameters like this in URL? With the post request, guys, parameters are not passed like this in URL. They are passed hidden inside the request. Okay? They are given to server not like this in the URL. They are hidden inside the request, in the body of request. Okay? So why we need the get, when we can use the get parameters like this with the URL? Any situations? Give me points.
For example, profile ID equals to
ID we can do, but ID is not the good solution, because if you see the ID, it means I can find this ID from the database and I try to hack something in the database. Yeah, I know this ID, maybe the table name is something, let me just try to do. So mostly we don't pass IDs, normally. But for now, while we're learning, we will pass.
maybe when we search in browser? No?
Search. Yeah? Not you, he said search. You also said search.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm kidding. Oh? Yeah, you can see it also. Yeah.
I want to say that if we put some like requests in Google, we can see it in a URL.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, right. You are. I want to just explain. You can see it. When you do some searching for example, yeah, you know we have some search input. When we go to news, to some blogs, I don't know, some website, you have some searching input. So you can type something like, if you type something like search for Almaty, yeah, any news that goes with Almaty, it can be something like, you can do some like this request, like search is equal to Almaty. Okay, and it's okay because Almaty is not a password, guys. Yeah, we can see this. It's okay to see this in URL. Yeah, we can just search with this keyword. One situation where we can use it, yeah, in searching. Also, what others? Also, right, you are. The Rustem is also quite right. When we want to see some, for example, special one news specially, yeah. But we don't send the ID. Mostly we send something called, it's called slang or what? Like replay. We don't send the ID. We send some another information. The server understands this information and gives us the right news. Okay, but we send something so the server can understand that we're asking, especially for this news, for one specific news. Yeah. Okay. Also, what, Daniel?
It's okay.
Yeah. Also, guys, we can use it when you are in somewhere in Kaspi KZ and you're doing some filtering. You want to find some product. The model is only iPhone. The color is blue. Yeah. You're doing some filtering, okay, guys? So it can be something like this, yeah? Color is, for example, blue, yeah? When you want to see the products only with the blue color, for example. Also with the what? With the model, for example, Samsung. And with, I don't know, with the cost, with the some cost is equal to, they can pass something like 300,000, I don't know, like cost from and cost to, something like this, yeah? Something like that. It's also okay, guys, yeah? It's also okay because it's just filtering, searching, filtering. You can do with get if you want. Also you can do with post, but with get also you can. So you understand where we can use get parameters, I mean, but not for passwords, guys. Also, let me just type some theory here, guys, okay? I will give you some theory here. So, get requests, what? Get requests send parameters with what? Inside, in, or with, I don't know, URL, okay? With URL. So this is not secure is one thing. The second thing, URL can hold only 1024 symbols, guys. It means what? It means you cannot set big information. For example, you want to write some info about yourself, some description about yourself. I am study at So if you have something like 1,000 symbols, it means you cannot send it with the get method. Why? Because the URL is restricted to 1024 symbols. Okay. Also with the get URL, I mean with the get request, you cannot send binary information. Binary means some files, images you cannot send to server. Okay. Binary data, I mean binary data. Okay. Images, files you cannot send. Yeah. First reason is just the get method, we cannot send it like physically. Second is also it can hold only 1,000 symbols, but file is very big one, very big. I mean also it's binary. It's not just words. It's binary information, so you cannot send binary information. Post method, guys. Post requests. With post requests, you can send any amount of data. Post request parameters, I will show you now. Parameters are sent inside the what? Request body. Okay. Let me show what I mean inside the request body. So here, just guys, you saw, yeah. When I passed the parameters, they were passed inside the URL, yeah. So if I change it to post, guys, if I change the get to post, what happens? What means inside the request body? Let's see, yeah. So I'll come here again. I'll open the code, okay, so you can see it from here. I'll open the network and I'll type something. Here I have to type the email because it will say, because the input type is email, guys. Input type is email. You have to type some email with the sabachka dot etc. How sabachka in English? At symbol. Eh? So when I send, guys, I go to request. I go to headers. You see, I just made a post request to this URL to handle request PHP, but here I cannot see in the URL. I cannot see parameters. URL is something like this, guys. Just if you cannot see, URL is just like this. Handle request PHP. No parameters here. But where are they? You can see it here in the payload. Payload means what I sent inside the request to the server. Okay. So payload, you can see name, email, path. You see, they are sent inside the request. So that's what I mean inside the request body. Okay. You can send any amount of data. You can send binary data, like files and images. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Any questions here? So let me change it to get again. So okay, we can send some information to server, but now how server can handle this request? Okay. How the server can take these parameters, use it, show it, I don't know, do something with these parameters. So we will go to handle request PHP because the request is going to handle request PHP file. So we'll write some code here, guys. Everything you pass with the get method, when you do some get request, I mean request with the get method, and if you pass some parameters with this request, yeah, inside the, I mean with the URL, you can get them from the server side, guys. You can get them from a special array. We have super global array, guys. It's called get. This is name of array. This is array created for us inside the PHP, inside this web server, etc. It is almost created for you. And when some requests come, yeah, guys, when some request, I mean get request comes to the server, web server takes all parameters from this request and puts into this array. This array with this name. Okay. How we can check it? We can just do some echo. Did I tell you about the pre? Yeah. So I'll do pre, and if it's an array, guys, if it's an array, it means we can show it with print array. Okay. So you'll see that this is array. So let's see what will come here to the handle request PHP. This is handle request PHP file. So let me go again here as some mail and some password senders. So here, this is what is inside get array, yeah, super global get array. So here, guys, you see name, email, password. Where did we take these things? They come from this name, email, password. Okay. So that's why we need the names for inputs. Yeah, with these names you can find some values. Okay, guys. So input names comes like what? Like keys, array keys, and the values are what you typed inside the inputs. Clear, guys? Yeah. So it means, for example, if you want to show some information like hello and some name, yeah, you'll say what echo hello dot name. Yeah. Okay. Is it clear? Hello in some name, what he passed. So you'll again send it and you'll see hello Asa. If you type another name, you can see hello big. Okay. Questions here? Any questions? Dot means concatenation. Soyedinini. Okay. Guys, one good question. Good question. Why? Because I want to show you something. If you try to do something like this, open these double quotes here, but close it here, and inside you use the array. If you pass the array inside, it will not work, guys. Okay. It will show you error. If this one is a variable, it's okay. But if it's an array, you cannot do like this. That's why I just did like this. Here is a string, and I concatenate it with the array value. Okay. If you want to do something after, you will do again some string and for example. If you're using arrays, yeah, just do like this. No questions?
So how we can make like when we input some information, right? In the first, like example, Azza, right? And then you want to add the second one, and then you need to put into array, right? So then we need to output this to hello Azza and hello second person. How we can do that? You like the input information to array.
Yeah.
Pushing it to.
What you mean? You want to do two requests?
Yeah, two requests. You
And?
will pause like two times.
Yeah.
And you will put it to array, and you could get
Next lesson we'll cover sessions. There we need session, something called session.
session.
Now, guys, when we do one request to handle request PHP, yeah? Guys, good question also. When we do one request with the name equal to Asa, for example, when we do this request, only in that time when you do this request, you can take this Asa and show, yeah, for example. But when you go again to the back to index PHP and do another request, the previous request data is removed, is cleared. Okay. how you can store this data from previous requests and etc. We will use sessions for that. This will be in like next lesson or after 1 week, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. But here, guys, you can take only the data from the current request, not from the previous. Okay. I thought you want to ask some smart question.
So do we need to use local storage or just sessions?
Local storage, no. Local storage is the client side, yeah?
Uh-huh.
This is the browser side, local storage. But here we'll use sessions. This is quite the same as local storage, but in sessions, in the server side. Okay? Other questions? No questions? So guys, as you know, yeah, let me copy this URL again, yeah? Guys, let me copy this URL, pass it here, and we will do something with the URL now. So what happens, guys? Here, what I'm doing here, guys, I'm doing hello and some name, yeah? Hello, some name, yeah? Get me. So what happened if I do like what? Like if I what happens, guys, if I just remove this name buried? So I will not pass the name parameter, okay? I'll remove it, okay? And I'll copy this link. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? I just remove the parameter name, copy this link, and pass it again and press enter. So it means what? It says what? Undefined array key name. So it cannot find the name parameter. Exception happens. It means what? It means we always have to check in the server side, do we have this parameter or not? Maybe this parameter wasn't sent, like was not sent, okay, to server. You mean? So how we can check it? There's a special function, guys, called isSet. Okay, we have a special function, PHP ready function. It's called isSet. isSet means is it set? Like, do we have it now? Do we have it in this as a parameter or what? So we can check like if it's set, if this get name is set, yeah, only then we can do echo, I don't know, hello, something. Okay. If not set, let me say if not set, echo no name parameter. Clear, guys?
Yes.
So let's do again. If I do again, pass the link. As you see, guys, I can just pass the link, yeah? No need to fill the forms. I can just copy and pass the link. So also I'm doing what? Get request. But it works only for get requests with the links. You cannot do it with the post. I mean, passing some link, yeah, it means only doing get request. So I'll do get request, it will say no parameter, no name parameter, okay? But no error now, okay? Another situation, guys. I can pass the name but empty. I can pass the name parameter. Now it will be set. It is set. Is set will give us true, but it is what? Empty. Let's try to do this. Pass it here. It will say hello and empty name. Because it is set now. We have the name parameter, but the value is empty. So if you need to check it, we can do what? You can do something like this, guys. If it's set and also not empty, guys. Okay, this means not. You know this one, the exclamation mark. If it's not empty, like this. So if it's set and at the same time if it's not empty, only then I will show this one. Then if not, I will say no name parameter or it is empty. Okay. Okay. So let me try to do again. Oh, where's the link? Let me take this link. So name, I have a name but it's empty. Let me just again try to put it here. It will say no name or it's empty. If I pass some name here, like Norbek, I'm typing right into the URL, so it will say hello Norbek.
What will happen if we send name line space
If you send some space, it will show you. It's also, I think, value. It's a value, so it can show you with the space. But there is a special, again, methods in the PHP. Yeah, it's showing with the space here. But there are some many methods, yeah, that will remove these spaces after. You can use them after. Okay, not now. Other questions? But the very right thing, guys, to use this is set and empty. You see how many code you have to write just to check one name. Yeah, one parameter only. So very good way. What we use in practice is this one. You can do like this. Shh name. Let me just make some variable name equal to. I will say if is set. If this is true, if this get name is set, you know this ternary operator.
Yeah.
If this thing is true, the name value will be what? The name value will be this one, this one. If this is false, if I have no what? Yeah. If I have no parameter with the name, I will just pass, for example, some empty string. So it means what? If the name is set, I will pass the value of it. If this is not set, if it's not set, I will pass just empty string. Okay? Like this, but we have short way for this. Как выражение будет? Что-то сегодня с английским. Statement, yeah? We have short way for this statement. Guys, you can do like this, but here we also have to check if it's not empty again, yeah? If you want to check. Here we're checking only if it's set, but not we're checking for emptiness, okay? So if you want, you can check for empty. Another way, guys, we can write this in short way is this, guys. I always use this way. Name is equal to, you'll do this one. You don't need to write the isSet method. You will pass two question marks. Here is just one question mark, guys. Here's two question marks and just empty string. It is the same as writing like this. So it will just check if it's set. It will pass its value to name. If it's not set, it will pass the empty. So this is short way how we can check for isSet. Okay? Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
So what we can do, guys, we can check for other parameters also. Yeah, this is a short way. How we can check? Surname, it's a surname, email. Yeah? It was email and password. So let's finish, guys, this example. Password. Yeah, we are giving three things, yeah, guys. If you didn't forget, we are passing the name, email, and password. Yeah, you remember, guys? So here I will say email, and here I will say password. So let's finish this program like this. If he sends all three values, I will say like, okay, you did it right. You can pass to website. I don't know. But if he didn't send something, if he sent with empty or didn't send, I will show as error. Okay, I will show as error. So how can we do this, guys? How can we do this? I have to show errors like name is empty or email is empty, password is empty. Do you understand what I mean? If all three values are set and not empty, I will say okay. If something is missing, empty or not set, I will show errors.
So we have something like great exception like Java, but PHP plus.
No exception, you can just check it with if else now.
No, but if it's empty, we have to write it. Yeah.
We can just check it with the empty method, yeah? Like this. If not empty maybe, or empty.
I think we
How
need
to check
write
it?
on this.
Did you understand the task, guys? Let's do together. If all three values are set and they are not empty, we'll say okay. If not, we have to show the errors. If he inputs only email, we have to say no, name is empty and password is empty. Yeah? For each field, we have to give one error message for each field, for each input.
If it's empty and you send submit,
You have to say it's empty. No, it's empty, or it can be empty, or it can be not set. Anyway, you have to show the one message like name is empty, password is empty. Doesn't matter it's empty or not set. You have to show one message. Okay. This is, guys, the first year task for first year students. Yeah. just if else's. Right, you are. Guys, somebody.
We can do 3 if.
Or we can put all in one if, yeah? No? No need to do this?
Name to email to password.
Can we do like this? If like, if nothing is empty, if everything is right, so I'll say what?
Echo.
We do some echo.
Password.
Everything is okay. Okay, something like this. I think it's enough. Else, what we have to do in else?
Empty.
Echo.
Echo what?
Put down on Google.
Check it by your own, yeah? How can check it, guys? For each empty input, we have to say some information.
Now we can do 3 if.
Okay, 3 if separately, yeah? You mean?
Separately.
If empty,
Name.
okay.
Echo function like name is empty.
Is empty, yeah, for each one, yeah? Another way, guys, another good way is to create some errors array. This array will store array of errors. Okay, this is one good practice. Okay, we have errors array, it's empty now. So instead of echo printing this, we can do what? Errors. You know how to add to array to the end of array?
Plus plus.
This one, yeah? You remember? If you don't put the index, it means we are adding to the end, appending, yeah, appending some message. The name. Who studied arrays, yeah, he knows. The name is empty. Okay, so I'll make it for all 3 of them, yeah. For email, for password, the email, the password. Also, guys, we can do some other checkings like the length of password, etc. But for now, I think it's okay. Then I'll do what? I'll say if errors. We can type like this, guys, with the arrays. Errors is array, yeah. If this array will be empty, this if will give me false. But if I have at least one element inside the errors array, it will if will give me true. Okay? It means if array is filled with something, at least with one element. Yeah?
Yes.
The same as if errors, if it's like not empty. Okay, like this. If the array is not empty, we have some element. The same you can write like this. So if errors, if we have some errors inside, what we can do? We can, let me do something like, let me show it with the list items, okay? Okay, UL, just forgot to do this one. And for each, yeah, guys, errors, because errors it's an array, so I'll say for each, errors as err, and do what? Echo. List item. Can I do like this? R? I can do because R is a variable, not array. Yeah, I can pass it inside the double quotes, okay? And let me give some style here, guys. Let me take all this PHP file and open some HTML here, yeah? Because I want to give some style here, okay? And put inside the body all PHP, I mean the code PHP here inside the body. So I can give here some style. Let's say for all the items, the color should be red, okay? Yeah, just showing errors like this. Okay, is it clear, guys? Also, let me here. If we have errors, I will show all errors, guys. And let me also put here a link to forum again. So you have to go to forum again and fill again the forum. I mean, okay? Some link. How can you give some link? Let me first do link here. Let me just build the link here in the HTML, not in PHP. First. Then I'll pass it here. It's easier. Guys, you don't have, when you do some link to your file, don't need to write localhost, xmpp, htdocs, okay? Let me just try to finish my project. Week 4, get index PHP, okay? You don't need to write the localhost, xmpp, just remove all this, okay? Start with your project name. Inside the htdocs, start with the, yeah? With the folder inside the htdocs, okay? So I'll take it, go back. Let me say go back. Okay. I'll take it, pass it here as echo. Yeah. After showing all errors. Yeah. Here, if I have errors, I will show not here maybe. I think even here after the else statement. Else it means everything not everything okay, but else means everything is not okay. So I'll pass it here. I think okay. Yeah. I think it's okay. I'll say echo. I will open the double quotes. It means these double quotes I have to replace with the one quote. Yeah. So there are no errors. And like this. Okay. Let me check. Where's my inputs? Like this. So if I don't send anything, the name is empty, the email is empty, the password. So go back. Yeah. Go back again to form. Okay. So I just type the name only, the email and password are empty. Okay. Go back. Okay. Send. Yeah. Everything is okay. Okay, guys. Questions here? Any questions?
Maybe we can, how we can put errors, passwords empty, names empty in the same page, not in another.
We can do. I will show it now in the second lesson. Here, guys, we can send it to ourselves, not to handle request PHP. We can send the request to this file, to our file, okay, to the same file where the form is. Okay, but I'll show you the second lesson now. Okay. Now I want to just divide it into two files. You'll see. You'll see. Other questions? Here? I mean, handle request.
What does it stand for? Echo A.
This is go back. If you don't feel something, this link is go back.
Could you please go to the up? I have a question about the question sign.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the same as like this one. You're checking if the get parameter is set.
Yeah.
If it is set, you take the value of this get name parameter and pass it to name variable. If this is not set, you pass the empty string. This is called ternary operator. Ternary operator, guys, consists of one condition, question mark, the value if this condition is true, double this sign, and the value if this condition is false. So if this is true, this value will be assigned to name. If this is false, this value will be assigned to name. And this is short way of it. Here you don't have to write the is set, guys, because this two question marks, it means checking for is set. Okay? This is short way of writing this one. This ternary operator, guys, you can use in C++, in Java also. In almost each programming, thank you. In almost each programming languages, we have ternary operators. Ternary operator. Okay. Other questions? Let me show you one more example. So here everything is good, yeah, guys. Because next lesson we have a defense 2, with these forms, get, post methods, etc. Yeah, I think it's easy.
Do we need, would you include this like the inputs, requires, functions?
Also, yeah, also I will include them. Also the functions and require include topic will be included, but mostly the forms, working with forms. Okay, get, post, requests. So let me show you guys another example of form. Let me just copy this form, pass another form here. Okay, should it again to the same file, guys, handle request PHP with the get method, and I'll have only one input, guys, and I'll have only one input. The type will be not text but search. Mostly no difference with the, I mean, you can put text here or search. The only difference is, guys, in the search, you have this X, you see, cancel button. Just the difference is that. Okay, with the text and search. And the name will be what? Name, let me name it also with like search. Okay? And here I will say not send but search to the button. So we have this thing, okay? Now I want to put here, guys, I want to put here one more file called db.php, db database php, okay? But here I just write for Kazakh groups. So I need to change this, I think. Or let me leave it like this, guys, okay? Because there is a function in PHP that can work only with Kazakh and Russian letters. So I want to show this function, okay? Okay. So maybe you don't understand. This is about Almaty. This is the news, guys. The array of news. We have 4 news. Each news have what? Title and content. Title is just one word. Content is some sentence. Okay. So what I want to do now, guys. What I want to do now. I want to search news by some words. If I type here in the search field, yeah, in the search field, if I type this univer, for example, this univer, and do search, you have to show me the news only where this word exists. For example, this news you have to show me. Here we have univer. It means Astana news also have to show me. This will not be. I will not see this because there is no univer word. Yeah, yeah, you understand?
Yes.
If he types something, if he doesn't type anything and search, just type search, it means I will show all news. Okay, let's do this, guys. So what's the name for this input is search. Yeah, it means in the handle request PHP I'll have what, let me just create a search variable equal to what, get search. Yeah, I will take the value of the search parameter, or if it's not set, I will take empty. Okay, empty value. Okay? Then I will say what, if it's not empty, or let's say if it's empty first. If the search value of the search is empty, it means I have to show all news. Yeah, I have to show all news. I will show it now. If it's not, I will show by the word. I will search by word. Okay. So how to show all news? First, I have to what? Include, or let's say require once. Okay. Because I think it's like database file. So without this file, I cannot show anything. So let me do require. db.php. Okay. Let me show all news. I will do what for each news here. The name of here is what, news, and each element of news is what, is an array. Each element of the news is an array. So I'll say news as NV, for example, and how can I show the title, for example?
You should open H.
For each, yeah.
No, I think NV is what, NV. NV. Each element of news is what? Each element of news is an array. So if I'm an array, I can just type title. Yeah, like this. If this is an array, I can just type here title. Okay? Yeah? So I want to put it inside the h3, for example, as the header of the news. Like not like here, not here, but where? Here, yeah, guys. Because it's an array, guys, I cannot put them inside the double quotes. So I'll do concatenation with the dots. Okay. Dot h3, yeah. Oh, h3. Okay. And also I have to show what, the content also. Okay. But content I want to show in some paragraph. Okay. Let me check this one. Okay. First, just this one. If I just type search, he shows me all news. Okay, all 4 news. But now let's try to do this this next one. Yeah, with the search words when we have some values in the search variable. So what I can do? First thing, guys, he can type here univer word. Yeah, univer word, but he can type with some uppercases somewhere. Yeah, he can do some uppercases. Can he? He can. So what I have to do first, I have to take it and make it lowercase.
No.
Lowercase. Also, I have to take, if I'm searching inside the contents only, I have to take these contents and also make them lowercase because I want to compare them. I'll make the search keyword lowercase, the content of each news I will make also lowercase, and then I can search. Okay? Because here some words also can start with the uppercase letters. Okay? So how to do this, guys? First, let's make this search keyword lowercase. How can we can make it? We can make like this. Search equal to. There is a function, guys. Str lowercase. Str to lowercase. Str to lower. But this function, guys, works only for Latin symbols. I mean, for English words. If you want to search inside the Kazakh, Russian, or other encodings, yeah, there's another method called MB. Str lowercase. Okay.
So what is the
MB, I don't know what's MB, but it understands all encodings. Kazakh, Russian. Okay. Just I tried. You can also try. I tried with this. He didn't make it lower. I mean, he did make my string lowercase. And I tried this. He made it. Okay. Just for other encodings, you can use this. That's why I wanted to show with the Kazakh news. Okay. Or Russian the same. So I will do what? I will take this search keyword, make it lowercase, and save again to search. Can I do so? Yeah? And save to the same variable search. Okay, then I have to travel, I have to iterate through all news. Then what? Here I have one news, yeah? One by one. I will take one by one news. I will make it also lowercase. Yeah? Then I have to check it. If do I have this keyword, search keyword inside the content? Okay? How to make the lowercase the content of this news?
you do it again.
Let's create one more variable. Yeah, I don't want to make it lowercase and save it to the same content here, because I will make all news lowercase. I don't want to make it lowercase. Okay, that's why I want to create another variable content. Okay, which will store only lowercase content. Is it clear, guys?
Yeah.
I don't want to change the news to lowercase. Yeah? So I'll say content equals to again this thing, yeah. But here I will use now what? From each news I will take only the content. Okay. I'll take the content, make it lowercase, but I will not save it again to the news array, but I will save it to another variable content. Then there is a special method again, function inside the PHP, which means str contains. Str contains, you write the first content here. It means inside the content, inside this content, you are searching for this word. If he finds this word inside this content, he will give me true. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Inside some sentence, you are searching for some word, for example, a word or two words, I don't know, inside some big sentence. Okay. So if str contains gives me true, it means he found this search keyword inside. It means I will show only this news. If he finds inside this content of this news, special this news, it means I will show its title and content. But this content is shown normally without lowercase. You see why I didn't change the array? Okay. Yeah. Let's see, guys. What words we have? Yeah, univer. Yeah, for example, univer. Yeah, with some symbols uppercase. So when I search, it only gives me the news with the univer word. Okay. What another word can we type? Суық. Okay. Суық. Давай make it bigger. Суық. Search only here. Okay. So just one simple, small example. And here, if you just see the URL, it's changed to this one. You see, search is equal to, but we use a Russian Kazakh word symbols, so it shows like this. This is suq, guys. I can read it. Suq. I'm kidding. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
so you have a home task, guys. Home task for a get method. Yeah, we covered only get method. So what is the home task, guys? You will have, it's only again for Kazakh groups. You'll have a db PHP file. Here you'll have minimum 5 news. Do we say minimum in English? Minimum 5 news with the 3 categories inside.
Okay.
Minimum 5 news with 3 categories. Okay. What I mean by category, Daniel, each news should have title, content, and also something called category. Before we had only title, content, but also you'll add category, some politics, sport, etc. Okay. Then in index PHP, you will have a form. Inside the form, you will have a select. You know, select. You pass. You select something. Inside the select, you have to select the category. And select the category and press OK. He have to show only the news with selected category. Okay? With category you select. Here's some example how you can make a select. The name for select should be written here inside the select. For example, this is the name cat, as we did email, password for inputs. For select, you will do it here. Yeah, you see? And the value for this cat will be here as a value for option. Also, with the select, I will show you now in the second lesson. Yeah? The example with select. Okay? But here I just wanted to give you some example also here. Also. Okay? Okay. Handle will handle this request from the index PHP. You have to put it, give it to handle. If you want, you can pass it to index PHP to yourself. You can pass request to your index PHP file, not to handle PHP. If you want, I'll show you now in the second lesson how to do it. Okay? Questions here?
So we have like categories? Yes?
Yeah. For each news, you have a category. Politics.
So when we
So when you're searching like
When you like this, I also like this. Yeah. You select one category. You see, if you select sport жаңалықтары, oh sorry.
it will show us
If you select sport news, it will send the parameter name category and the value sport. The name cat, value sport. You'll take it inside the handle PHP. Look, if it's sport, okay. Then I will show only the news where the category is sport. Yeah, everything that I showed you, you can use. Also, you can find something another from internet. Okay, maybe I don't know something. Yeah.
So we should select one, then we click button, and it will show us.
It will do a request with this get parameter. Yeah. Handle PHP will get this parameter. See if it's sport, it shows only sport. If it's music, for example, it shows only music news.
So how many pages do we show?
You have db PHP only with the array inside. Index PHP with the form, and the handle PHP with the handling this request. 3 PHP files. Yeah, how you can handle this? Yeah. You'll get it with the cat name, and the value will be sport or what you choose. What you choose. Yeah. Yeah, you have to pass method also. I don't want to type everything, you guys. You have to write something also here by yourself. This is homework for you, not for me. Yeah. Let me do something like this. And I'll say also commit here, yeah? 3 dots for Rustem, yeah? Okay, Rustem. Let me type 3 words everywhere in handle PHP also. You write something here. Is it clear, guys? Yeah? Don't think that handle PHP is empty, okay? Да, Данель? Данель. Нет, там не Данель же, там Данон, да? Данон же? No. We have 7 minutes. Or you can go out and come after 15 minutes. Okay? Go out now and come after 15 minutes. In 53. By this time. If you are late, you'll be here standing.
А мы будем работать на просмотре?
Если успеем, мне кажется, нет, на PHP не сможем. А что сложно? Там же...
Ну я на Django сделаю, точно пичку не сделаю.